Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video I'm going to list out my best smartphone picks from a budget range of rupees 6,000 to all the way up to 15,000. And this is a very popular category. I did this about 3 months ago, but now things have changed. We have quite a few new smartphones, so let's go over it. And I'll start from the budget range and go towards the top. And you'll be surprised with some of the options that I have, but again, guys, trust me, I've used these devices, so it's based on testing, just not based on specs. And the first pick is the 10R for rupees 6,000 if your budget is that. There is also the one more version that they have for 5,000, but frankly speaking, I would say don't go for that, because that has just 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage, and out of that Android roughly takes about 8, so you just get 8. So at rupees 6,000 you'll have the 10R. I have already done the unboxing and overview for this device. It comes with a fingerprint scanner for that price of 6,000 rupees, and it is having the Snapdragon 425 chipset. It has a 3,500 milliamp hour battery, and overall it's a good phone, close to stock Android, not completely stock. They have some Amazon specific apps because it's Amazon product, but overall it's a good smartphone for the price at 6,000 rupees. This is the best option, I would say. 3GB RAM model that you're getting, but the only con is that the battery life on these 10R devices is not that great. You'd expect that 3,500 milliamp hour with the Snapdragon 425 should last over a day, but that's not the case. For a typical working day, it'll last, but you have to charge it every day. Now you might be wondering, why didn't I include the Redmi 5A for rupees 5,000? The thing is that yes, when the Redmi 5A was introduced, the base variant was available for 5,000, but now Xiaomi has bumped up the price to rupees 6,000. And I feel the 10R is better than that for that price, because with the Redmi 5A, yes, it has the same processor, that is the Snapdragon 425, but it comes with just 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage, and it also does not have the fingerprint scanner. So frankly speaking, I would say the 10R makes sense, but in terms of battery life, the Redmi 5A will give you slightly better battery life. Now, if you increase your budget to about 7,000 rupees, then I have this 10RE. I have already done the unboxing and overview for this device. Now you're getting a 5.5-inch screen. That is a full HD 1080p screen, and as you can see, you get even a fingerprint scanner on this. This is powered by the Snapdragon 430 chipset, and this comes with 3 gigabytes of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage, and it has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. Again, you'll expect 4,000 milliamp hour battery with the Snapdragon 430 chipset. It should last great, but the battery life again is average on this. It will last for a typical working day, but don't expect anything more than that. That is the disappointment that I have with the 10R devices. I've tested a bunch of them. Battery optimization is simply not that great, but again, for 7,000 rupees, I feel this is the best device that you can get as of now. We also have the Redmi Y1 base variant for this price, but again, that also comes with just 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage. Yes, the selfie camera is better on the Y1, but I would say RAM and 16 GB of internal storage is pretty limited. Now moving to a budget of about 8,000 rupees, and this is a strange pick. This is the Smartron T Phone P. When it was launched, it was priced at around about 10,000, but now the price has dropped down to 8,000 rupees, and for that price, I would say this is a very good phone if battery life is the highest priority for you, because this comes with a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and even though it has that 5,000 milliamp hour battery, it is not very heavy, and the build quality is actually very good. It has a responsive fingerprint scanner. It's powered by the Snapdragon 435 chipset, is slightly better, and it has a 5.2-inch screen, but it's a 720p screen. But don't be bummed because of that. The screen quality is good enough, and it comes with 3 gigabytes of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage. So I would say if you have a budget of about 8,000 and battery life is your highest priority, then this Smartron T Phone P would be the best bet. Again, I have already posted its unboxing and overview video, so you can check out that for more info. The camera, I would say, is okay, but again, nothing that great. The problem with this budget-oriented smartphones is that the camera performance is just average, so don't expect miracles, but this is, I feel, as of now, the best bet for 8,000 rupees. Let me keep that to the side. Now, again, this is the phone that we have. If your budget is about 9,000 rupees. There is also one more variant of this phone that sells for 8,000 rupees, and yes, this is the Redmi 5. Now it comes with the new screen aspect ratio, that is 18:9, and we have this in two variants. 8,000 rupees variant comes with just 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage. Whereas if you go with the 9,000 rupees variant, which is the one that I'm recommending you guys, you get 32 GB of internal storage and 3 gigabytes of RAM. And this is powered by the Snapdragon 450 SoC, which again is one of the most powerful in these budget lineup of smartphones, and it's also a very efficient processor. And you also get the screen quality is also actually pretty good on this. It's a 720p HD plus display, but the screen quality is actually very good on this one. So if your budget is 9,000 rupees, I would say this would be the best bet as of now. There is also one more smartphone. I would fully recommend this one, but if the price falls, you can consider this one. Currently, this is the Infinix Hot S3, and if camera is your highest priority, I would say you can have a look at this. Currently, it's priced at 9,000, but again, we do have some sales on Amazon and Flipkart from time to time. And if the price falls down to about 8,000, you can certainly have a look at this one. If the camera is your highest priority, it is powered by the Snapdragon 430 chipset, but the camera I feel in this budget range is actually really good on that. So let's now move to if your budget is around 10,000 rupees, you might have guessed it's the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 that you should go for. It's actually, in terms of looks, it's very close to the Redmi 5, as you can see, but this has slightly bigger screen. This is almost 6-inch screen, that is 5.99, but this is a full HD plus display, and also the processor is better on this. It is having the Snapdragon 625 chipset, and it comes with 3 gigabytes of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage, and it has even better battery. That's a 4000 milliamp hour battery. So as I was saying, for 10,000 rupees, this one would be your best bet. That is the Redmi Note 5. Now, if your budget is about 11,000 rupees and you want a stylish looking phone, then you can seriously have a look at this Honor 9 Lite. In terms of camera, again, this is better than the Redmi Note 5. This has actually 4 cameras, 2 at the back, 2 at the front. And in terms of styling, as you can see, this is the most stylish phone in this entire lineup. It has that glass back. Yes, it makes it fragile, but if looks are your highest priority and the front facing camera performance is also your highest priority, then you can have a look at this Honor 9 Lite. The 11,000 rupees variant that will come with 3 gigabytes of RAM, 32 GB of internal storage. Screen size is 5.65 full HD plus. That's the 18:9 aspect ratio. And biggest thing is the front facing camera is actually among the best in this range for this one, and it's a very stylish smartphone. So certainly you can have a look at the Honor 9 Lite. Now moving to a budget of about 13,000, if you have that kind of a budget, again there is this Honor 7X that you can go for. This is again having a larger screen size, 5.9-inch full HD plus display, and this comes with 4 gigabytes of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage. The processor is the same that we get in the Honor 9 Lite, that's the Kirin 659 SoC, and it's similar in performance to the Snapdragon 625, 626. You don't have to worry about that, and the battery life is also very good on this one. And the build, in terms of build quality, also the build quality is good, and it has that metallic back, a very responsive fingerprint scanner. Again, in terms of camera, this also has a rear dual camera setup, but in terms of cameras, I compared the camera of the 9 Lite and the Honor 7X. In terms of rear facing camera, the rear facing camera on the 7X is slightly better than the camera on the 9 Lite. But again, in terms of front facing camera, the Honor 9 Lite has a better front facing camera. But again, in terms of front facing camera, if we just talk about the Honor 7X also, the front facing camera performance is also very good. Again, I have already posted a review of these devices. You can check out that for more info. But before we proceed and I show you the rest of the phones, here is a word from the sponsor of this video, that is Cashify.in. Are you looking to buy this device or any other smartphone? Then sell your old mobile and laptops on Cashify.in to unlock the best market price. Check out Cashify.in to encash your phone in less than 60 seconds. There is also one more phone that is there for 13,000 rupees. That is the Xiaomi Mi A1. But again, I would not recommend you this phone now because it's become slightly old. And as you can see, with the new modern phones that are coming in the 18:9 aspect ratio, the bezels are just too much on this one. And it's a phone that was launched last year. But certainly in terms of performance, this phone is also not a slouch. But in terms of camera, I would say Xiaomi has surpassed this phone itself. And the Redmi Note 5 Pro camera is better than the Mi A1's camera. And that is my next pick if you have a budget of 14,000 rupees. If you have a budget of 14,000 rupees, this Redmi Note 5 Pro is a no-brainer. This is the best phone that you can get as of now for 14,000. Period. It has a 5.99-inch Full HD Plus display, and it comes with this new Snapdragon 636 SoC, and this is significantly more powerful than any of the smartphones that I have mentioned earlier. So it has the most powerful processor, and also now it is having that dual camera setup that you can see 12+5, and it does actually a very good job. In fact, I would say, let's say as of now, it's the best smartphone in the Redmi lineup by Xiaomi. Also, moving to the front-facing camera, it has a 20 megapixel front-facing camera, and it can also do that bokeh effect with just the single front-facing camera. And I was also surprised with the performance. So this would be my no-brainer pick for rupees 14,000. It has the best camera as of now in this class, and also the performance of the phone is actually very good. But the biggest problem as of now with the Redmi Note 5 Pro is the availability. It's only sold via those flash sales, and it's very difficult to get a hands on this, and that's the reason there's a lot of black marketing going on regarding this phone. Again, I have already posted my thoughts about Xiaomi earlier. So these were my picks, and there is also one more smartphone, and this is a special category, I would say, and this is for people who really want a very big size phone, sort of a tablet kind of a smartphone, and that would be the Mi Max 2. This is the Mi Max 1, but the Mi Max 2 is very similar to this. It has a 6.4 or 4-inch screen, and again, if you consume a lot of multimedia on the go and you want a really large phone, then you can consider the Mi Max 2. And the price of this one has now been reduced to about 14,000 rupees. So if you want really big size phone, you can go with the Mi Max 2. It's great for entertainment, and also the battery life is insane. It has a 5,300 milliamp hour battery. So these were my smartphone picks under rupees 15,000. And if you notice, I didn't mention the Moto G5 Plus, etc., because now they're sort of old, and we are expecting, I'm expecting Motorola to soon launch the Moto G6 lineup of smartphones in India. I've already just posted a video about that just 2 days ago, so watch that. And I'm also waiting for Nokia to actually launch the Nokia 6 2018 edition in India. So these are the two range of smartphones that I'm still waiting. But apart from that, these will be my picks for smartphones under rupees 15,000 as of now. So do let me know if you found this video helpful, and what is your best smartphone pick under rupees 15,000 and why? Would love to know your thoughts. So guys, that's it for now for this video. If you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.